settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. And we're underway at legendary Lambeau Field. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. On the ground, here's Quinshon Judkins. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Here we go.
On third down, here's Judkins. And that's going to be enough to move the chains. First down, up past the 35.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So, nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next third down situation?
And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up second down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Cleveland.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
They're on the toss here with Judkins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Come on. Back in 60.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. It's a short throw, caught by Njoku. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper.
Sanders pass. Intercepted. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Get on!
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Back near his goal line, Jackson. That's caught by Golden, right side. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play after being backed up. 38 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one. From the 41. Here's second and 5.
At the 41-yard line.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
You are X. You are X. 180. What? Shut up.
From the gun, Jackson. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
You. Sit on. 180. Sit on.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. That one reeled in by Golden. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That catch number 40 on the season for him. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. To the 45. Still going. And he will dive into the end zone. 77 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
27-yard line.
Real quick. 180. You are X. You are X.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Pass pop. It's Golden. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first half.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
This one is caught by Reed. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. On the ground, it's Jacobs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throwing Jackson. Open is cracked. He's got it. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Packers.
It's a gain of 16.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll run with Jacobs. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
The stop made by Myles Garrett. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot. All right. 180.
To throw is Jackson. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 2. They'll give it here to Judkins. Into the secondary. Past the 15. Down the sideline. Past the 40. Inside the 10. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 97 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Wow, one of those breathtaking plays, taking it the distance, going coast to coast. A long run pays off with a touchdown.
And Mike, what looks like a simple handoff, just trying to pick up some yards and get themselves out of the shadow of their own goalpost. He got through the initial wave, and he is gone. He takes it the length of the field for 6.
This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Jackson looking to throw. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Dragon 60. Come on.
Now Shedeur on first down. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that is incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, and especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here, the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
They run straight ahead with judgment. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
And the Browns, first down.
Here's Sanders to throw. That's Dobbs open left side. And they will get the first down here and move it to field goal range inside the 25.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Sanders will throw it. Forced to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Second and 10.
Ready.
They go play action with Sanders. He's got it at about the 8. And he will get into the end zone. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Browns.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. They're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
On the 23-yard line.
Trying to get some more. No, I pack this on. Tuck it down on this side like you know go. If you don't agree, ask the script on your big 5 air. You already know. Already know how it go. Already know.
Jackson now to throw on first down. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
He's going to look downfield once again. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Ready? Hey! Get out! 180!
A first down throw for Jackson. Open is the tight end, Pratt. Look at the big man go. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 71 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers draw closer here. It's 21-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Look at him go. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa. Have a a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You've got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Nice shot. Get on. 180. Nice shot.
Jackson now. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. K.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
180. 180. To what?
Now it's Jackson. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And he will go all the way. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers are back to within 7. It's 28-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A pickup there of 19 yards. It's a Browns 1st down.
70.
A gain of 19. And the Browns 1st down.
They'll run it with Judkins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Quick throw, taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives them a 1st down.
Come on.
They'll throw on 1st down with Sanders. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
In motion goes Dobbs. On second down, it's Judkins. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's on.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
This is 3rd and 6. To throw is Sanders. There's a screen set up for Judkins. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Here we go, start. 19, 18, Corey, 70. Ready.
He'll try to throw for it with Sanders. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And the Packers first down. First and 10 at the 15.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second
Ball on the
and 7.
47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now Jackson. That's caught by Golden, right side. Was brought down, and pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. From the gun, Jackson. That is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Get it. Ready, right?
On the ground, Judkins. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now, Sanders. That one knocked away. And it's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Shador. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
I I like a little bit of this risk-taking. When you found yourself with the lead in the fourth quarter, conservative wisdom says, just punt it away and let your defense win this game for you. But now after going for it on fourth down and extending the drive, they can continue to work this clock. And even if they do have to give the ball back to their opponent, they're going to get the ball back with a lot less time. So I really like that decision. So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Now Shedeur forced out left. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So incomplete pass. The ball still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal.
Here we go. Start. 19. Ready.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. Third and goal coming up.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Ready.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That is Myles Garrett in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive. Here comes second down. They'll drop to throw. Moving left. Going up top. That is caught. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 55 yards on the game.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first and 10, Jackson. Right back to Golden. He's got it again. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Now, Jackson. He finds Goodwin. And he will score! Touchdown, Green Bay.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point
Jackson up top again. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
Back roll 80.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Up the middle goes Judkins here, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. Get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Now it's Sanders. That's Dobbs open left side. And he's out of bounds. It would be a first down, however. There is a flag down. It looks like it is on the offense.
Ready, set.
Here's 1st and 10. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
They run on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Receiver in motion. Going right. Sanders on 3rd down. He'll get this out to the left flat. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Cleveland.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. Left side, he's got Njoku. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.